Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 Childersburg Christmas Parade, brought to you by Renaissance Bank in Childersburg and also Brown Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. I'm David McCurley, along with my partner, Michael Giddens. You know, this is getting to be an every year thing with all these parades with me and you.
Yeah, we started out doing the Sylacauga one, and now we're branching out to Childersburg, and I'm glad they've welcomed us here. An opportunity to highlight these businesses that have put so much effort. We're looking at our sheet here of what's going to come, and I'm excited about some of the stuff that we're looking forward to seeing.
If you are watching this streaming live on SylacaugaNews.com, Facebook page, YouTube, how about sharing that with somebody? Let them know if they cannot be here. And if you're wondering, as Alex has got a good shot of the street down here that the parade will be coming in the route, and I hear the vehicles in the distance, you're seeing this street kind of vacated a little bit, Michael, as from years past. They've changed the route of this parade, but it is going to come right down in front of us, and I'm kind of glad that the street's kind of empty like this for us to give our viewers a lot that they can see tonight.
Yeah, they got a bird's eye view of everything that's going to go on here, and also this street is typically one way heading the opposite direction of the way the parade's going. So, David, I got to ask, are they all breaking the law?
They are, and the first one that'll be breaking the law will be the police chief.
Yep.
So, hey, but I want to thank Miss Janice Groves over at Renaissance Bank in Childersburg. They're right across the road here. What a great-looking facility, and what a community bank they are. I'm telling you, she is the sweetest lady, got the great staff in there that works each and every day. They work hard to make sure that they still want to be your community bank, and you need to come to them for any one of your needs, whether you need a checking account, savings account, whether you need a loan, buying a new home or something. They do, mortgages. And so come by and check them out right here on 8th Avenue here in Childersburg, right across from where we are right now. And then, of course, you've got Brown Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. And right now, Michael Giddens, they've got $1,500 off of those huge generators. And 0% financing, I think, until well after the first of the year. I tell you what, generators are something that you're really starting to see a big need for.
Yeah, and sounds like a great deal and a great Christmas present. And it around this time of the year, you never know when you might need a generator, and you could need it year round. And also, I mean, Brown's, you mentioned something that I'd love a lot more of right now, something they do, and that's heating. I would love some heating right now.
It's a little
bit chilly out here.
It's a little chilly out here, but I tell you what, I've sat out in ball games a lot worse than this, and even a parade worse than this. One time we had a parade here in Childersburg. There's actually some snow flurries. It was actually beautiful, and but I tell you what, we are excited about this 2025 Childersburg Christmas Parade. That is, and I'm going to say this, and I hope you don't get mad at me, but it's put on by the Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce here. John Mark Freeman does a great job for our Chamber of Commerce, but this parade, it's Howard Smith's puppy, who works over at the Childersburg Water, Sewer, and Gas Department. Howard does this thing better than anybody I know, and it's very well organized. But I got to tell you something, they take pride in it, and you're going to see that here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, and speaking of the Childersburg Water, Sewer, and Gas Board, we'll see they have multiple entries into this, along with a lot of the other businesses that you know and think of so fondly in this area. We'll see a couple of different bands that are local. We'll see lots of our first responder rescue vehicles in this. There are a lot of entries tonight, so pretty soon they're going to round the corner, and we're going to get the show rolling. But I'm excited about especially – I don't want to spoil anything for what's down the line, but you're going to see a cast of characters near the end that are going to be really fun, especially if they're doing what is described on this sheet.
Yeah, and let me go on and say, too, thank you to Howard Smith for this wonderful perch that we have here, this thing that they built up for us, along with the Childersburg Parks and Recreation Department. This parade could not happen without Brad Logan, his staff, all the city workers from the Childersburg city of Childersburg. I'm telling you, they just do a great job. And as Michael mentioned, you're going to see a lot of things. I think there's 10 professional floats in this thing. And let me mention, too, that after this is over with and after we can finish up our broadcast, there's going to be some winners. And they don't do all of the awards that most people do. They do a first, second, and third place. So you can look to SylacaugaNews.com in the near future. Michael Giddens will have a list of all the winners. And I can see, I think it's starting to turn the corner up here, isn't it?
I've seen lights for a while now. I've just been waiting for them to finally reveal the vehicle,
and if
which
you
would be the police chief, according to our sheet.
Yeah, and if you are wondering, the route that they go on now is they start over at the Recreation Department, the R.S. Limbaugh Recreation Department. They come down 76 going toward 280, and then when they get here to 8th Avenue, they turn left, and like Michael said, they'll come down the wrong way of 8th Avenue, and then they'll go down here to First Baptist Church and hang a right and come up 7th Avenue over there. So we're right here where we're going to see a lot of the parade right here in front of us. Alex has got a good shot. I'd like to thank Alex Bauman and Michael Giddens for coming up, helping set up all this stuff today and getting everything ready. As you see, Police Chief Kevin Koss, and you know him as well as I do. There's not a finer man that Childersburg could have leading their police department.
Yeah, he does a fantastic job. He's had everybody working fervently to make this parade happen, blocked off the streets, keeping everybody safe. And I thought he might stop over there at Domino's and pick up a pizza on the way through, but he's coming on, and right behind him it looks like we have our second entry, which will be in shot pretty soon, and that is a group of walkers.
Yeah, that's the Alice Center. That's
the brand
named
new
after,
Alice Center.
Yeah, Gerald Wallace's mother. And of course, Police Chief got that siren going. Also, while I've got a quick minute, let me thank Joe Allen and all the people next to us here at the print shop for letting us get warm and providing us with hot chocolate. They're standing out here getting everything ready, and the Police Chief doing everything he can to make us loud here, Michael.
Yep. We're getting rolling, and there's the representatives for the Alice Center. That has just had its groundbreaking, but when that gets up and running, I think it's going to be a fantastic addition to the community.
Absolutely, and as you can see them coming by right now, and in big numbers, the Alice Center. There's my man Heavy D giving us some candy here. And all of the basketball players from Childersburg High School, Coach Johnny Johnson. I tell you what, having a great time out here. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Merry Christmas, Heavy D.
Merry Christmas.
I tell you what, they are some more kind. And there comes our wonderful, all of our
Talladega County Commissioner.
Yep, that is the Grand Marshal for tonight's parade.
Grand Marshal as well.
He is Childersburg through and through. Mally Limbaugh, and of course Cindy Pennington, our revenue commissioner here in Talladega County.
And right up behind them, you're going to hear and see from the Childersburg High School marching band.
Absolutely. Let's listen to them for a minute. They've got some furry friends walking along beside of them here, and the Seaburg Tiger Marching Band. They've grown in numbers, believe it or not, Michael, over the last couple of years. It gotten down to very few, but now they're back up again. Who we got coming here?
Looks like we've got 2025 Little Miss Childersburg, Zalani Hardy.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that little girl. I bet she's cold.
And look at that car.
Yeah, and the Childersburg Water and Sewer and Gas Department pulling this next float. And that is from the city of Childersburg. And love seeing them on camera here.
That's one of our professional floats. That's the Snowflake float for the city of Childersburg.
And that is, was all of our council seat on there as well, I believe.
And now the Childersburg Pickleball Club coming through.
Yeah, the Coosa Valley Pickleball Club.
I think they've got a glow-in-the-dark pickleball tournament this weekend at the rec center.
Yeah, this Saturday, a holly jolly glow-in-the-dark pickleball tournament. Who we got coming here that you're seeing on camera, Michael?
Looks like Curtis and Son Funeral Home. And they may be partnered with
the Childersburg Parks and Rec
for a Christmas caroling.
Jacoby on there
float.
with all those kids. He does a great job down at the Recreation Center for Brad as well.
Judge Dale Price coming up behind in this truck, district judge for at Place 2 Talladega County.
And I've been knowing Dale Price ever since we were small youngins. And he is now a judge here. And it's a nice-looking float coming here.
Cadence Bank.
Yeah.
With the Elves professional float.
How about that? A lot of nice young children on that Elves float from Cadence Bank. And we got some more walkers here. Merry Christmas from all of them and to our bunch. And tell you what, it's got the van all lit up behind them.
Yep, that is a van for Farm Ministries.
Let me tell you something. That is a very, very important ministry in South Talladega County. I tell you what, they've helped out a lot of men that I know. And things coming around the corner again. And let me, while I've got just a second before they get here, let me thank Renaissance Bank again. I saw Cadence Bank's float go by, but Renaissance Bank, miss everybody over there at Cadence Bank. And they just do a great job. But Renaissance, we could not bring this parade to you without Renaissance Bank and everything they do right across the street here. And also Brown Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. They just do such a great job. And I'll tell you one thing, when you need heating and cooling, Michael, you need it in a hurry, and usually plumbing too. And they're Johnny on the spot. So they pride themselves on getting out there real quick to you. How about this souped-up golf cart we got here, Michael?
We got that is a limousine golf cart, it looks like, and it's the One Love, One Goal Riders, and you got following the golf cart a motorcycle group. Look at their, those are some fancy rides right there.
Is this some form of group on these motorcycles? Do they have a name?
It's the One Love motorcycle
group. One Love. I'll tell you one thing. Tonight would not probably be a good night to ride a motorcycle.
They're probably conditioned
cold
to the elements.
Yeah. You can see all of them got all their ski masks on and big coats, and they're ready to roll. Here comes one of our professional floats. Or is this, I think this is an amateur float right here.
This is an amateur one, and it's a really good-looking amateur one. The Power Express from Coosa Valley Electric Cooperative.
Yeah, Coosa Valley Electric Co-op. The Power Express. I like that fake snow they got there. Me and Bauman can both go make a snowball with that.
Yeah, maybe a snowman.
And all of those lovely ladies in the back of this Power Express having a good time. And got some kids on there, and they didn't know they were on camera. They didn't know they were going to be, but they are.
And you got another co-op vehicle following behind, and it's well decorated with Christmas lights. And
absolutely.
A wreath on the front bumper.
The bucket truck. That's what my dad used to drive for the city of Sylacauga. One of those bucket trucks. They do an amazing job. And
they made it snow here tonight, too.
Absolutely. So Coosa Valley Electric Co-op, and then now you got the First Baptist Church of Childersburg. How about Chris Roberts? As there he is driving that vehicle out there for us, and look at, is this not great with the kids?
Yeah, it's a bit of a nativity scene here, well lit. Another amateur float, but I tell you what, we've seen 2 amateur floats so far, and they look really good. It's hard to distinguish between those and the professional ones.
Yeah. And, of course, First Baptist Church, a proud supporter of what we do here And here comes a professional float. This is the Childersburg Water and Sewer and Gas Company coming this way. As you see them right there with this big float.
And this one is themed around the December calendar.
Ours would have something on every night of that plug, wouldn't it?
That's right. It sure would. But you've got a lot of good holidays coming up in December. Of course, Christmas and New Year's Eve. Everybody looking forward to those, celebrating with family. You got to mark those every year. I mean, you get the new calendar in January and you find out exactly when those holidays are coming up.
Yeah, you better be organized. But I'll tell you what, why does it look like everybody's so bundled up?
Because it's just slightly cold out here, David.
It is a little cold. How about Heritage South Credit Union coming down the road here with their float? We saw them last week in Siliconga's parade, and now here in downtown Childersburg. Another amateur float pulled by their money van. That's what I call it. And I ask Kevin Whitman all the time, I say, can't you back that money van up to the house?
Backing up the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
This is the Heritage South truck. The Heritage South van.
Backing up the Brinks truck. And, of course, Miss Jamie Payton and all of her staff, they do a great job. As we've got the Fayetteville High School marching Wolfpack band.
I thought they were the Wolves, but apparently for tonight, at least during the Christmas time, they're the Fayetteville Hippopotamuses.
Yeah, but they are the Fayetteville Wolfpack, pride of the Wolfpack marching band, and they may be small in number, but they do a great job, I'm here to tell you. I've seen them perform many times, and not one time has it been under the mark. As they are coming down the street now. Let me thank Janice Groves and all the fine people over at Renaissance Bank again for bringing you the sights and the sounds of this 2025 Childersburg Christmas Parade, along with Brown Heating and Cooling, electrical, plumbing and electrical, and they do such a great job. Michael, last week we saw a lot of gingerbread, and please tell me you're not going to reach out and take a bite out of one of these.
Have you seen any of those gingerbread houses since last Thursday?
No, you ate them all.
You might be correct. We do see a gingerbread couple here in front of us, and I believe this float is an amateur float from First Methodist Church of Childersburg.
Now we've got another vehicle from the Childersburg Water and Sewer Gas Department driving a professional float, and this is also brought to you by Hometown Barbecue.
Yeah, it's Hometown Barbecue, and it's actually Childersburg VA.
Yeah.
And
Hometown Barbecue.
And Hometown Barbecue, and this one is themed around a snowman. And
wow.
You got a snowman on the front, a couple snowmen in the middle, and a snowman on the back.
Snowman here is Fran from Hometown Barbecue, along with a lot of kids there. Oh, we got a yellow cheese wagon coming up here, Michael.
What games tonight I didn't know about?
Oh, man.
They got lost in traffic, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
No, that is
A.H. Watwood.
A.H. Watwood Elementary School, and those kids thought they were going to go home earlier, didn't they?
Absolutely. And all these kids will get to see themselves on camera. And A.H. Watwood giving us a good look there. And now who we got coming up being pulled by this big Dodge Ram?
Looks like an amateur float from Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union.
Coosa Pines and Don Carton. I believe that may be him pulling the float.
It is.
It is. That's old Don in there. And just really enjoy everything they do in helping us at Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. And Merry Christmas. They've got the pigs on there, Michael.
Yeah, the Christmas pigs.
A rack of ribs would be good right about right now, wouldn't it?
Bacon. Yeah. Put that in a stocking.
Here comes another. I love this float. Here is the Sasquatch.
Yep, we saw this one last Thursday, and the Sasquatch has made it to the south side of the county.
Yeah, Sasquatch. And we've got the Childersburg Rescue Squad coming up to us here. A lot of their vehicles. And they do such a great job here. I tell you what, I've known a lot of these people for a lot of years. and they are there for you in your time of need, and you don't really think about them. See this boat coming up here, Michael?
Yeah.
That we got on screen? I'll tell you what, they do a lot of diving and a lot of things in the Coosa River that help us to find things. The Coosa Childersburg Rescue Squad and the Coosa River out there are synonymous. They know each other very, very well. And then, of course, all of the Childersburg Rescue Squad, just want to thank them for everything they do. And I believe we've got my man, Ron Carroll.
State Farm.
I'm telling you what, he has been with the Tiger Network from Childersburg ever since its inception. And that big truck is pulling us.
They got a Grinch hiding in the back, too.
Yeah.
And this is a professional float themed around the little drummer boy.
There's Ron. Appreciate everything he does and all of his staff there from State Farm Insurance Agent Ron Carroll in Childersburg. And I think the next one we're going to have, Michael, is going to be the Childersburg Housing Authority. It is.
Yep, Childersburg Vincent Housing Authority.
And got a lot of young people on there trying to stay warm, as they'll tell you Merry Christmas. And then we're going to be at First Bank of Alabama, and their branch opened here this year in Childersburg, Michael. My man Alan Pate, we affectionately know him as Pedro. He is the manager there at First Bank of Alabama of Childersburg, and of course they're coming down the street in a nice Jeep there.
I don't know how the Grinch got from the back seat of that vehicle to the driver's seat of this one, but that's quite a magic trick.
Yeah, the Grinch coming up. How about Serpro? They're there in your time of need, and it's just like it never happened. That's their motto. And they're coming up with looks like a camper with a lot of Christmas lights.
Yeah, and if my eyes aren't deceiving me, they've got the same sign on the side that they had last Thursday.
and I'm going to love it. Did you get a shot of that, Alex? I think you did. It's coming by right now. And you got to know that the crapper was full.
Well, if it is, who do you call?
You call Serpro when the crapper's full.
That might happen on a Christmas vacation.
Call Serpro, baby.
You might back it up.
And after Serpro, we've got some people from Taco Bell coming up. As Merry Christmas coming up, I believe Taco Bell's supposed to be in there.
I've seen a few floats and walkers coming by throwing some candy out. I was really hoping Taco Bell throw out some burritos.
It'd be nice right about right now. Yeah, I think Serpro might have to back up if we did that.
There's a reason Taco Bell's falling behind.
Well, there's a reason the crapper is full with Serpro. But we appreciate them. You know, Taco Bell's been in Childersburg for a long, long time, Michael Giddens. One of the very first restaurants to come to the city.
I mean, they've been here about as long as I've been here, and I've kept them in business.
Those late-night runs. We appreciate them. And then, of course, we've got some more vehicles coming up here. Kingdom Kids, as they brought us some coupons. And listen, Giddens just snatched every one of those out of my hands. I mean, come on now.
I'll give you one later, just one.
Zach Lightsey, as we got the GG Scholars Academy Daycare.
And this is a professional float centered around polar bears.
Look here. They got my shirt, man.
They got the polar bear. You should be on that float.
Absolutely, I should. Merry Christmas from Kingdom. And
Kingdom Kids.
Yeah,
That's
Kingdom
Kids.
Kids.
Right
They're coming by. And then I believe we got us a pageant winner coming up here, Miss Montgomery County. How about that? Coming along. Wow, I hope she didn't ride from Montgomery like that.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be very cold.
That'd be pretty cold. We'll get her name here in just a second.
That's Maddie Grace Butler.
Yeah, pretty little girl is all of right there. And, of course, we appreciate them. Miss Montgomery County came by.
And behind Miss Butler is Ark Robotics, Arc Southeast Automation Robotics Controls with their amateur float. And based on what they do, I have no doubt that they put that together and they did a fantastic job.
Absolutely. I'm sure they've got something moving on that thing as I see. So
A robotic arm.
Yeah. How we got 3 Grinches here? Here comes another one.
We got a Grinch factory out here.
Yeah, we got
a
a Grinch factory here. Nice bass boat coming by, whoever that is. Michael can get his eyes focused on that.
Looks like
that's Miss Montgomery County as well, 2025.
Yeah, right. The writing's in cursive, but I believe it's Lucy Giles.
Yeah. Now you got the Lay Lake Volunteer Fire Department coming up.
And they had an interesting parade last Thursday, didn't they? They were in the midst of the Sylacauga Christmas Parade, and then they got a call to go to Fayetteville High School due to a fire that started in the HVAC unit. So you never know when duty calls, but it's good to see them here tonight as well. Hopefully they have a little more restful of an evening this time around.
Absolutely. The Lay Lake Fire and Rescue coming by. I know a lot of those people, as I see of them a lot when we're down in Fayetteville, and still a lot more to come in this 2025 Childersburg Christmas Parade, brought to you by Renaissance Bank of Childersburg here, and also by Brown Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. We just appreciate Jonathan Cross and his fine folks and everything they do, along with Miss Janice Groves over here across the street. Lay Lake, they're supporting everything here, aren't they? They got a lot of trucks.
They got them all here, and if they have to respond to a call tonight, I think at least half of them can stay and finish the parade.
Yeah, I think so too. And they've still got some coming. So turning out in great fashion is the Lay Lake Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue. So
I believe we got a float coming up right behind them.
Yeah. I think I can get a.
It's like the Childersburg Parent Committee.
Say that again?
The Childersburg Parent Committee with a amateur float.
All right.
See what all's on this float.
Yeah. Looks like a bunch of candy canes. Yeah, people walking, people riding as they get ready for Christmas. And now we got the Band of Brothers motorcycle gang. I don't know if you and I are going to be able to hear each other.
Second motorcycle gang of the night.
They're blasting Jingle Bell Rock.
Providing their own percussion as well.
Yeah.
Now we got Order of the Eastern Star, LC 108, coming up next with their float.
Order of the Eastern Star. I see a lot of those ladies wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and getting themselves on camera there. And of course, still more to come in the 2025 Childersburg Christmas Parade. We got a professional float coming up here, and that's going to be Piggly Wiggly and First Street Pharmacy.
And this one is centered around penguins.
Penguins, I love it, but they got a Grinch in the backseat too.
There's always a Grinch.
Always a Grinch, and of course, everybody getting set for the Grinch and get him out of the way. He didn't steal Christmas. So there's my man Jay Anderson, on that float there from Piggly Wiggly in Childersburg, along with First Street Pharmacy. Let's see, Miss Jennifer there from First Street Pharmacy. And did you catch one?
I almost caught it.
Well, one hit me in the chest.
Yeah, you got hit directly.
Okay.
You dropped that pass like Auburn this year. All right, this is American Legion. And we got a few American Legion vehicles coming up.
Absolutely. Appreciate everything they do. The American Legion. Another one of their vehicles coming. I like the flags on the back end of that vehicle, Michael.
Those are some good ones.
Got the Alabama state flag and, of course, the American flag. And see what we've got coming up after the.
It's Merkel's Anytime Towing.
Yeah. Doug and his staff, hey, there he is driving that thing. Appreciate him and his family on the back of that Merkel's Wrecker Service. And
the dog is Miss Mistletoe Duchess, I believe, with the crown on.
Absolutely.
Posing so well.
Now, what kind of street vehicles do we have here, Michael?
Let's see. It's a Slingshot Riders group. And I don't think they classify as motorcycles.
No. That's more than a motorcycle.
You need to get one of those, David.
Yeah, get them to pay me more money. I'll be glad to get one. We got a heap of them coming through, and most of them are 3 wheels with 2 wheels in the front and 1 in the back. Now, they got some music that you can get up and dance to, Michael Giddens.
Absolutely. Good thing I'm not on camera.
As this rider group coming down with all the 3-wheel vehicles. Slingshot Riders.
And would you look at it? Somehow the Grinches found themselves in another vehicle.
Yeah, but that's not Snoopy on that one, is it, though, is it?
I don't think so. Looks more like Scooby.
We got a lot of those slingshot vehicles, and now you're looking at CACC.
And I'm more familiar with that vehicle.
Yeah.
Coming up next, it's a golf cart.
Central Alabama Community College, as they're coming down the street and wishing everybody Merry Christmas. With that, now that looks like a good souped-up golf cart right there.
You could take that thing on more than 18 holes.
Yeah. How about the Oak Grove Fire Department and Rescue? Our good buddy Tony White, mayor of Oak Grove, appreciate everything they do with their fire and rescue squad as they're coming down the street right now for you here on 8th Avenue in Childersburg. Again, I'd like to thank everybody over at Renaissance Bank here in Childersburg, right across the street from us. Great looking bank over there that you need to come do some business with. Miss Janice Groves does a great job over there, and those people love working for her. And of course, Brown Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. They have jumped on board with us this year and do a great job with our sports, and now wanted to be a part of the 2025 Christmas parade. As you see Radney Smith Funeral Homes van coming down the street.
Yeah.
And my man Shane Culver driving that thing tonight. And
who do you think's behind?
Do I know?
Who do you think's behind in this other Radney Smith vehicle?
I'm not sure. It's got to be the Garretts. And it is. Mr. and Mrs. Marty Garrett. Been knowing them a long time. They do a great job in your time of need over at Radney Smith Funeral Home. 'Tis the season, Michael.
'Tis the season for one of the newer businesses in Childersburg, the Salon Paragon.
Absolutely.
And they have an amateur float behind.
Yep. They're wishing all of us a Merry Christmas and bundled up tonight on a cold night. You know, parades are supposed to be cold, Michael.
Well, they picked the right night.
Yeah, I think they did. I'm just glad it may not be like Sunday, though. It's a little too cold for me coming up.
Now we got
Sunday.
A little Miss Sylacauga Rising Star, Brenlin Payton, in this vehicle, this convertible.
Yeah.
With who's that on the side there? I think you might know.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and say it.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
Put that on the romper room question, Alex.
You don't need to do that. I know who that is. All right, so we got Prime Smile Dental and also Representative Ben Robbins on this professional float, as all of them are wishing a Merry Christmas. And, of course, we appreciate everything that our state representatives do for us.
This one's centered around the toys. I caught that one this time. I got not candy. I would have rather caught candy, but I called a toy.
We got some more pageant winners.
Adeline McBee.
Yep.
That's tiny Miss Childersburg.
Also, another one coming up here,
That's Ellison Floyd, and I believe she is mini Miss Childersburg. So
absolutely.
Tiny and then mini.
Look at that. Sweet girl.
And we got a whole line of them coming up.
Yeah. The one you just seen was Elliot Cleveland.
And that's young Miss Childersburg.
And then
Miss Childersburg.
I know her.
So I think we went in chronological order here because Madeline McMinn.
That's Miss Madeline McMinn.
Finishes the line of Miss Childersburgs.
And then who we got coming up here in the big truck?
Looks like Childersburg Towing. And that's a heavy-duty tow vehicle right there.
That sure is, buddy. That's one that can pick up a transfer truck and take it to you. Childersburg Towing. Another big tow truck coming here. Childersburg Towing. Hey, I'd like to have what he's towing on that thing. That is a sharp ride right there, all Christmassy red. Now, who we got coming next, Michael?
Well, I thought we might have another Grinch. Might be a little ways away here. We got a couple vehicles in between.
Couple of vehicles here. That's
M&M Auto.
Yeah, M&M Auto.
I think the next one is as well.
Driver Timothy Wilson of that one. And we're coming up on.
Is that? That's a Grinch on a jet ski Sea-Doo.
Man, I don't know that I've seen that yet.
I mean,
he needs to be careful here.
We got the Grinch, and is that an abominable snowman Grinch?
On a Sea-Doo.
How many Grinches have there been, David?
I think this been the theme so far tonight. How about the Winterboro Volunteer Fire and Rescue coming by? And I don't think we're too far away from seeing old Ho-Ho.
He's got to be up pretty soon. Here comes Santa Claus, but right before that, looks like we got another float.
Yeah, we got another. I believe it's going to be another float. Let's see who this is going to be. I believe it's going to be. I believe it might be a little out of order, but I'm going to make sure that I call it right here. As pretty float. That's some people riding there, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. And they'll get streamed. And then here comes the one everybody's been looking for, Michael Giddens. It is brought to you by the Childersburg Water and Sewer and Gas. Mr. Travis Mizell driving that vehicle there, bringing us Santa Claus. And, of course,
Santa Claus and Buddy the Elf.
Absolutely, Buddy the Elf. Look at that reindeer I'm talking about. Oh, Santa. And he is
I know you too, Buddy the Elf.
We know you, buddy.
Hopefully we make the nice list and not the naughty list,
Santa,
David.
Yeah, and we've got one more thing, well, actually two more things to show you. This is the Childersburg Fire and Rescue, their big fire truck with the Childersburg cheerleaders on. And as they're up top, Merry Christmas, man. We love them. They do a great job here. All these ball games I cover, they're always right on cue.
We got a honk right at the end.
Yeah, we got a honk. And, of course, you got some little pony riders and horse riders coming up here right after the Childersburg cheerleaders. And of course, wow, a lot of special people riding those ponies. Sweet people. And the horses and the ponies. And, of course, that's going to just about do it for our Childersburg Christmas Parade for 2025.
Yep.
Michael, it's been great. I tell you what, it's been a long one, too. The longest one, I think, ever in the city of Childersburg.
Yeah, it was a lot of entries, a lot of fun floats. We saw great decorations. We saw more Grinches than I could count. And, of course, we wrapped it all up with Santa and Buddy the Elf at the end, which has become a theme, a tradition around here with all the parades. Everybody, I want to thank everybody with the Chamber of Commerce for putting this together. I want to thank Renaissance Bank and Brown Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and
electrical
for helping us out. So, without them, we couldn't have done this.
Yeah, and I'm going to say a few thanks to a lot of people. First of all, thank you to Michael Giddens and Alex Bauman for braving the elements, coming out here in the cold and helping set up today. Thank you to the print shop next to us. They've supplied us with hot chocolate and let us go in and use the bathroom, get warm before all this started. But I got to thank John Mark Freeman at the Chamber of Commerce, all that he does all year long, and then Howard Smith, who really hammers home this parade. He does a great job with it. Brad Logan, all of his staff over at the Childersburg Parks and Rec, along with the city of Childersburg, the Water and Sewer Board, everybody involved, the police department. We just couldn't thank you enough for this 2025 Christmas parade, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Go see Miss Janice Groves, and if you need any kind of heating, cooling, plumbing, electrical, call the fine folks over at Brown and let them service you. Okay, so Merry Christmas. Michael, I guess this is going to do it for us for Christmas.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you next year around this time, unless we happen to do another parade during this season. But if not, we'll be back in 2026 and more. Of course, you'll hear our voices quite frequently if you listen to any of our family of stations. But for the Christmas parades, it's been another fun year.
Absolutely. So from the city of Childersburg, Merry Christmas. Have a great and safe and warm Christmas, and I hope God blesses you richly. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.